And as I always say, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. I have everything ready as usual. I'm going to start your reading for lovely Scorpio people. The first card you have for your past is the Ace of Wands. So this is the card of, action, this is energy, this is passion, all of these things. I love this card. So I'm seeing excitement, I'm seeing newness in this. I'm actually seeing a lot of creativity in this card. This is coming from you. This is like seeing something in a new, creative, interesting way and having the boldness and the confidence to be able to pull this off and to do something in a very different way, a very unusual way. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to articulate what I'm seeing. So yes, there was a lot of creativity coming from you at this time, and I'm seeing there's something more work related, a work project or something like that, and I'm seeing that there could have been a lot of stress around this and a lot of stress around a work situation. I'm seeing there was a problem in the workplace or something that needed a solution. It needed to be resolved for some reason. And the responsibility could have been on you to come up with this solution, or maybe you just independently came up with something to help whatever this was. And normally you might have felt a little bit stressed about coming up with something like this, but I'm seeing you had a lot more confidence at this time, because your confidence was down in the past and now it was starting to rebuild at this time. So you're feeling a lot more positive at this time, and you brought that kind of positivity and that creativity to the solution in the workplace. And I'm seeing you choosing to make things creative. You're thinking, well, let's not think in the same old way that we usually do. Maybe we do this, something out of the ordinary, something different. You were kind of brainstorming, thinking of all these amazing things. And this was fantastic. I mean, this was really great. We need more people like that around. I'm also seeing, though, that there might have been a couple of people around you in your workplace. They might have been a little bit eye-rolling about someone who's all kind of bright-eyed about, oh, I've got this creative idea, let's do this. I know, let's do this, let's do that. And you're all excited. And a couple of jaded people might have been eye-rolling at you, or they might have been a little bit jealous of your optimism or something like that, a bit jealous of your abilities, actually. So, some people are like that. They're a little bit like negative about everything, doesn't matter what it is. But you were very confident at this time. Well, you were more confident than you have been. I mean, you weren't super confident, but compared to the way you used to be in your more distant past, you were a lot more confident at this time, I'm seeing. And, you weren't letting these people get in your way. You might have known, you probably felt an atmosphere around them that they're a little bit skeptical of you and a little bit kind of jealous of you, a little bit bored of things at work, and they're thinking, oh, nothing's going to work around this place, it's terrible, that kind of thing. And, you're just ignoring them. You weren't letting them get in your way of what you wanted to do. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your past is the Nine of Wands. So yes, this is about this confidence slowly starting to come out of you. This is really good because, again, I'm seeing for a long time you had a lot less confidence. And for a while you created some kind of barrier between you and a lot of other people. You didn't want to let yourself get hurt. Something hurt you or someone hurt you in the past. And this isn't just in love, this is in friendships, this is in everything. You had this kind of feeling that you just wanted to separate yourself from people. You just felt very hurt by people in general. And at this time, you were starting to slowly come out of this. You were starting to break down these barriers that you'd created in your past. And I'm seeing as each section of this barrier was coming down, you were slowly opening up again to people. So it wasn't easy. This was a slow process, but you're coming out of this, you're growing your confidence, and that was really, really good. And I'm looking at this man on this card, and that's what he's doing. He's slowly removing each wand of this barrier, and he's coming out very cautiously, but he is coming out, and he's becoming more confident as he comes out. The last card you have your past is the Hermit. So obviously this card's about, it can be about spirituality, it can be about finding your own path, it can be about just being by yourself, it can be about meditating. I'm seeing isolation obviously in this card, but I'm seeing this is probably about somebody else. This isn't about you. I'm seeing someone planning things. I'm seeing someone contemplating things, taking time out to actually think. Whoever this is a very deep thinker. This is someone who is thinking about connecting with you. This is a very deep thinker. They were thinking about connecting with you at this time. Maybe they already have connected with you, but I'm seeing that they probably haven't, because this is someone who's wondering how they're going to get close to you. This is someone who has a history with you. This is someone who maybe they have some kind of fear or unsurety around how you might react to them if they approached you. That's what I'm seeing. So they could have been thinking very, very deeply at this time, not just about how they're going to connect with you, but they were thinking very deeply, feeling quite deeply, looking back on things that have happened. And yes, again, I'm seeing you do have a history with this person. I'm seeing them looking back over things. I'm seeing them analysing things. This person's a very quiet person. They're a very introspective person, a very deep thinker. Something must have happened between you. Something must have happened to make them feel unsure about approaching you. But they are really, if this is someone who you're thinking about, if this is someone who hurt you, or you had a problem, or you had a falling out with them, they really are thinking very deeply around this. They really do think. It's not just like someone thinks, oh, I'm going to go and talk to this person and they're just going to have to forgive me. I don't even care. No, this person really cares. This person really cares what happened. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your present is the Page of Wands. So yes, you're still coming out of your own hermit mode, actually. And at this time, I'm seeing you opening yourself up. You're starting to open yourself up to a lot more people. Your confidence is already starting to pick up as well, even more than it was. And I'm seeing this other person, what I'm seeing is the contrast between you and this person in the hermit. Your confidence is starting to pick up. They had a lot of confidence at the time when they hurt you, but now their confidence is becoming less and less as they become more introspective. They start thinking about this. They're thinking about what happened. They're probably feeling very bad about it. But yours is picking up. So I'm just seeing the contrast between you and this person. And they might be feeling, they do want to approach you, but they might be thinking that, if you look at this page and he's looking up to the top of this wand and he's thinking, I want this, I want to do this, I want to connect with this person, I want to do something about this, but how? How am I even going to do this? And should I even be attempting this? So this person does want to get close to you. You were hurt at some time because of this person I'm seeing. And this person would have hurt you in some way. I keep on seeing that. This was in your more distant past. And they had a lot to think about. A lot to think about, but they were thinking very deeply about this. I keep on seeing that. It might be making their confidence go right down. I'm seeing that again. But it's almost like they're really feeling this. They're really understanding what they've done. They're really understanding the whole situation. They're really, really thinking deeply. That's what I keep on seeing all through this reading. The next card you have, your present, is the Page of Swords. So yes, I know I'm repeating myself. I know, I'm sorry about that. I can't help it. I keep on seeing this person. You might be thinking about this person as well at this time, because they're all over this reading. And sometimes when someone's thinking of you, you're thinking of them at the same time. Not always, but if you feel that this is what's happening, this is probably what's happening at this time. And they might be watching you, actually, not in a creepy way. I'm not seeing this as a creepy stalk or anything like that. But if you're on social media, or if you have a YouTube channel or anything like that, they might be watching that. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But they might be looking for clues. They might be looking for some clues to kind of think about how you're feeling, to see if you're ready for them to approach you. It might be something like that. Or just seeing how you're feeling, just trying to kind of feel things out. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Hanged Man. I'm seeing something else. I'm seeing, in this Hanged Man, I'm actually seeing you trying to hold yourself back from being quite angry with someone, actually. This isn't the same person who's thinking about you. This is a completely different situation. This could be about a family member, because I'm seeing someone has a point of view and you have a completely different point of view. Now, this is about a subject that can really make people angry. It's a very polarizing subject where people are either on one side or another side. So this could be a religious view, this could be a political view or something like that. You have a very different view from this person. Now, I'm seeing this as a relative. This is someone who you have to keep on seeing. So it might be at this time that you're going to see this relative, or they're seeing you. You know they have this point of view, and you're thinking to yourself, I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. If this subject comes up, I want to say something. I can't say nothing, but I have to be very careful of what I say. I don't want to start drama. I don't want to start a great big argument. I don't want to start a problem, but I'm still not going to censor myself. That's the thing I'm seeing with this card. So you're thinking of holding back when it comes to this person, but you're not completely holding back, if that makes sense. And you're trying to think, if you look at this Hanged Man, he has a kind of a light bulb around his head. So you're sitting back and you're trying to think, right, I have to go and meet this person. I have to go to this family gathering or whatever this is. Might be tomorrow, might be the next day. I have to really think about how I'm going to tackle this situation with this person in a way that I can be myself, not hide myself, but I don't create a great big argument as well. So that might be the dilemma that you're going through. This person is not going to change their mind. They're never going to change their point of view. They're probably a lot older, I'm seeing as well, and they're probably set in their ways or whatever this is. They have some very clear view. So yes, I think you're doing the right thing in kind of making sure that you're not pretending to be someone else, but you're also not creating a big drama. And that's the dilemma, that's the fine line you're kind of trying to walk on this tightrope. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your future is the Chariot. So again, this is about the chariot can be about barriers around yourself. You had barriers around yourself, and this is when you're starting to put your barriers down even more than you were, and you're starting to come out of this even more at this time. You might still have some kind of a mental block between you and this person who's thinking about you, this person who's thinking about approaching you at this time. You might not be open to this person at all. They might be feeling this around you. This is something they're feeling. They might be feeling this resistance. They might be feeling some kind of force field around you. It's like they're sensing something. You don't even have to say anything to them. They're sensing this around you. So of course you have every right to resist whoever you want to resist. You have every right to not forgive whoever you don't want to forgive. But this person is like, I'm seeing they're very thoughtful. So if you do, I'm seeing that they have actually come to terms with this, and I'm seeing that they are actually coming to some understanding of what's happened. I'm not seeing this person as being a superficial person. I'm seeing them as someone who maybe they were once, but now they're coming out of that and they're really thinking very deeply about what's happened. That's what I'm seeing. So, obviously forgive them, don't, whatever you want to do. That's how I'm seeing them. That's how I'm seeing them. But I am seeing that they might be sensing this force field around you as well. So that might be another barrier to them in communicating with you at this time. The next card you have for your future is the Eight of Wands. I'm seeing that I'm seeing there's something you've been trying to do for a long, long time. This might be a project you've been trying to work on, something you've been wanting to do, something maybe you've been wanting to start, wanting to manifest, and you've had a lot of problems, a lot of roadblocks. You haven't actually been able to do anything about this. It's kind of just sitting there in the back of your mind thinking, one day I'll do that. I'd love to do that, but I can't at the moment. So I'm seeing at this time there might be some kind of a breakthrough with this. There might be some information that comes to you. This is email or a text message or something. Someone's going to come in with some help around this. This is going to be information I'm seeing. And at this time, I'm seeing for a long time you didn't have all of the information. You didn't know how you're going to approach this, how you're going to start this. This is someone bringing their expertise to you. They're going to start helping you to work toward this thing that you want, I'm seeing at this time. And you could have felt a bit lost about this for a long, long time. I'm seeing this feeling lost. And now with this information or whatever this is that's coming into you, this is going to give you somewhere to start. So once this happens, once this comes in, you're probably going to take action and start this quite quickly. And this is going to move ahead for you really quickly. And this is going to be another thing that's going to build up your confidence, because once this happens quickly, you're in charge of this new thing, this project or whatever this is. It's all exciting, it's interesting, and you're in charge of it. So that gives you more confidence. That's what I'm seeing is going to happen. The last card you have, your future, is Judgment. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about this person again, this person who is thinking about you. I know I keep on seeing them. They're still going to be looking back at things, looking back over things that happened between you, I'm seeing. They know what they've done. They're judging themselves. They're judging themselves. That's what I'm seeing. They understand what they've done, and they're looking back over everything. They're looking back over their life. They're looking back over their time with you. If this person does contact you, of course, it's up to you whether you want to forgive them, whether you want to speak to them. It's completely up to you. Of course it is. But if they do contact you, be very sensitive with them. Be very sensitive in the way that you handle them, because they've become very introspective. They've lost a lot of confidence, and they do want to talk to you. So if I were you, I'd be open to speaking with them. But of course, it's up to you. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what to do. So Scorpio, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. And I know this reading was a little bit confusing sometimes. It was a little bit strange. This is just what I was seeing, and I was trying to articulate that as best as I could for you. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so, so much for watching.